Hello, today I'm here with
Coach Shan,
of the
founder of the Powermobile gym.
Okay. And today I'm gonna be interviewing every single boxing gym in London, and you're the first on my list.
Oh,
So yeah. So today's first question, it would be, how would you describe your younger self?
Interesting. I went through so many different stages as a child, so I'd say
Could you tell me one of those stages?
At one point, I wanted to be a Rasta.
Oh,
So
yeah, actually I have a
was
picture of that.
Yeah, I know you do. I forgot about that. Yeah. So interesting. I was always on something. I was always trying to.
What's so good about your gym?
So good about it? I say the family element that we have. I treat everyone like we're one big extended family, regardless of race and background.
Yeah, alright. If there was any pro boxer who you think you'd win against in today's boxing ranking, who would it be?
So don't get me wrong, I'm always going to be a student of the game, but I'll bad up anyone, bruv.
I said drop one name.
I'll bad up anyone. Give me anyone.
That's a good
Clarissa Shields.
Clarissa Shields, come, that works.
Alright, cool.
Don't send it to her.
Alright. Cool. Could you describe what kind of coach Darren Ammo Hamilton was?
Strict, crazy, but he's a very informative coach. Like he would explain everything down to detail.
The science.
Yeah.
Alright. What would you say is the strong point of your gym?
The strong point. There's several strong points, but I mean, one strong point would be that we're extremely diverse. Coaching, management, and down to the actual service users.
Okay. Alright. Could you describe the early days of PMG?
Well, see, that Powermobile gym, I never actually planned it. It was just a case of.
Is it true that Powermobile gym was supposed to be called PMG Drillers?
Drillers gym, yeah. Drillers gym, yeah. Because I don't know where I got that from. I just said. I thought in my head, I wanted something that sounded tough, because we were in the boxing field, but not too crazy. And then I printed Drillers Gym on a t-shirt. And I thought, boy, this don't look good, you know. This don't look good, you know. So yeah.
Does the name Twinkle ring a bell?
Twinkle? Nah.
Are you sure that wasn't the name of your first cat?
Oh no, not Twinkle. What's his name again? Not Twinkle. Oh God. Oh no, yeah, sorry, it was Twinkle Fur. It was Twinkle Fur. Yeah, my little sister named it. No, leave it out. We used to call him Twinks because we found out he was a boy, so we had to give him a bad man name.
So would you say that, like, when it comes to owning a boxing gym, what was the hardest part?
Equipping it. Yeah, there was a mad overspend. You don't realise how much goes into the gym. Like, rings alone are $7,000, and then bags, then stuff. Once you've got all the equipment, then you need to decorate it and make it actually look like a gym, which is another headache. So yeah.
Another question. So when it came to your amateur career, describe your first fight.
I was scared. I was frightened.
Even though the girl was apparently she lied about her age.
Yeah, she was. So she wasn't the age she was supposed to be, and she wasn't as experienced as it said on paper. So yeah, I was shook, and as well she was growling at me in the changing room. Like it wasn't what I expected at all. And I was someone that at school suffered from stage fright. Like I didn't really like drama performances. I'd rather have a detention instead of doing drama. Like I was one of them young people.
I mean, you're probably like, what's the point of this anyway? I'm not gonna use it.
Yeah, exactly.
What's your one regret in life?
I don't really have regrets, to be fair. No, I don't have any regrets.
You have no regrets whatsoever?
No, not that I can think of.
No, look at me. You have no regrets.
Everybody has.
Picking up your phone call, that's one of them.
Okay, good.
I'm joking.
That's you joking.
I'm joking. No, right. Regrets. No, not. I'm thinking like, what in terms of boxing or like.
Just anything in general, like.
Something you wish you hadn't have done.
I'd say, do you know what? Only one regret that maybe I could feed into it was I always said that I wanted to do boxing with old people. Yeah, like before my granddad passed, I said I wanted to do it with him. And then
I've got two.
Yeah, no, seriously, like I wanted to do it with older people, like in care homes and stuff like that. And I said I would do it before he passed, but then work got on top of me, but it's something I'm looking to work on for this year. So we're getting there.
Do you have any favourites when you're coaching?
I try not to, but I feel like every coach lies and says they don't. And,
do you have favourites?
I'm not naming them, but I'll probably do. I'm not gonna name them.
Okay, so you plead the fifth, okay.
I won't name them.
What's the one thing you love about your community in general?
The community I coaching or
Both.
My community?
Both.
This community that our boxing gym is in. I love the way the community is so tight knit. If someone doesn't have food, they have a group chat, and there's someone's offering milk or someone's offering cereal. That I love that about it. And personally, my community is in. Well, I'm making reference to the black community. I love how diverse we are within the black community. There's so many different types of us, if that makes sense. And even just when you feel like you've kind of maybe seen everyone or know everyone, there's millions of more people out there. I love it. First.
All right. When it came to coaching one of your fighters that's been training here for 3 years, what was that like being in this corner?
Yeah, it was. I just felt proud. Boxing coach is more emotionally rewarding than anything.
What, so proud that you almost cried, or?
Not to the extent of crying, but I mean, I had butterflies. I have butterflies in my stomach when any of my fighters go and fight. Like I was just really, really proud because there's something special about coaching a young person from start to finish and then seeing them go and have fights. It's beautiful.
First. I hear that, because I mean, when it comes to just coaching in general, it's like always going to be a relationship between the boxer and the coach.
100%.
Describe your last fight in the amateurs.
My last fight. I'm trying to think if it was the last one or the one before that I lied. I lied about running to my coach. I wasn't running, and then I felt it in the fight, and I just.
Hey, like coach like student.
Yeah.
Coach like student.
Yeah, I mean that's why I'm so onto you guys as well, because I know what it's like not to run and then to fight. It's a madness. You're just fighting for survival. So if that wasn't the second to last one, but I'm sure it was the last one, that I was just like, yeah.
Okay. What was your hardest fight in your career, inside or outside the ring?
Hardest fight?
Yeah.
I'd say
like it could be an emotional battle, mental battle, like a struggle, like you were just struggling with stress because of the. No, I'm not gonna say that, but
because the grey hairs, I see what you're looking at. You're a joker. I'd say I've had. I mean, we all have our hard points, but I'd say one point that sticks out to me is my younger sister got diagnosed with cancer, and then I was training at that time. Yeah. Thankfully she's still with us and she's well, but that was, especially as a teenager, when you don't even understand how to deal with your emotions properly anyway, to take that on and then to deal with the emotions of fighting and staying active as well as the pressures from school, that was quite a hard period. And I was also during that time I had to step up in the household with my other younger sister and take care of her while the other one was sick. So that was a stressful period.
Alright, and that's actually, that's good, And could you tell me about the various programs you do in this area and this borough? Yeah,
so we have quite a few programs. One of them being the boxing empowerment one, where young people can train once a week and also do personal development workshops or mentoring once a week, and they consist of all sorts of things. So it could be we're helping them write out their CV, personal statements for university, actually going through the application process. We don't agree with just kind of working with a young person to maybe, I don't know, on a workshop with a CV and then not showing them how to write the CV, how to improve the CV, and then go on to apply into jobs and stuff like that. We like to help young people from start to finish of the process.
That's actually pretty good, because not a lot of not a lot of places like doing that. It's just more focused on boxing, and that's it. They just want a fighter, someone who's ready to go in there, mash them up, and win a lot of things, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta understand, we try and run it like a kind of one-stop shop, because if a fighter's mind isn't in the right place, you're not gonna get the best performance out of them. So if they're struggling, for example, one of the issues we fight for is childhood poverty. So if they're struggling with, you know, childhood poverty within the household, that's going to affect their stress, their mental health, that's going to affect their nutrition, whether they're getting the correct food and drink in them. So yeah, it's all it's all one big holistic kind of method that we use to help young people.
How would you describe your current your gym now? Would you say you're going to be moving on into an expansion, or are you going to try to keep the same location for memories? We
will always keep this location, but later on down the year, we'll be moving into a building which is much bigger than this.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, I won't talk too much about it now, but yeah.
Secret.
But yeah.
Could you tell me about this video?
Sure.
Yeah, can you tell me about that picture as well?
I can't remember what was said in the video, but what I can tell you is that October Red, she's a lady that does interviews with a lot of pro boxers. On Instagram under October Red. Yeah. So yeah, so she does quite a few interviews with them, and yeah, and I just really love her work, to be fair. That's good to hear,
that's good to hear. And why are you regarded as such a, I won't say a legend, but at least someone who's made a good impact on the boxing world?
I think, as I said, I take a holistic approach to working with young people and empowering them through boxing, but also mentally as well. As I said, through our workshops that we do, so I'd say down to that, I always believe I can help. Alright.
So, could you tell me, if you were versing yourself in your prime...
She'd smoke me.
She'd smoke you?
She'd smoke me.
She'd smoke you?
Yeah.
So you don't think you now could go against the prime you?
I say she'd smoke me. That one, look, that hand speed's mad.
It's not that bad. All I have to do is just fake to the head, go to the body.
It's all good.
Hit a couple check hooks and then she's out, man.
No, that was a good memory, man.
Could you describe this picture?
That picture, that was when I had that fight was in the Isaac Newton School have a hall where they used to hold boxing fights. I was boxing for Redbridge ABC at the time. Yeah. Which was my local boxing club down in East London. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, I remember being like, you know, proper frightened at that fight, and just normal standard stage fright. And then just as I was getting into the ring, I didn't invite anyone to this fight on purpose, not even my mum, my dad, no one. It was only my coach that was attending with me. Just as I was getting into the ring, I heard my uncle Darren shouting from the corner, "Go Shai, go Shai!" And I was like, oh my gosh. It just added to my nerves like crazy. It just added to my nerves like crazy. But I still came out with a win and managed to fair. Settle it.
That's fair. Alright, well, this has been
Coach Shan
from
Powermobile Gym
and Celestina Priscilla from Freezer Charm Entertainment, and I'll be see you guys at the next boxing gym.
Brilliant. Well done.
Yeah, man.
It was nice to see you.
You're next. You're next now.